Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we are going to be solving this problem I have on my screen using Excel. So it's a financial problem and it says a recent graduate secures a 4.2 million naira personal loan to purchase a hybrid vehicle. The loan is structured to be repaid in 36 equal monthly installments, with an annual interest rate of 13.2% compounded monthly. The bank applies a monthly interest rate of 1.1%. And these are the tasks. A. Determine the fixed monthly repayment amount required to fully settle the loan over the 36-month term. And B. Construct a loan amortization schedule showing for each month the outstanding principal at the start of the month, the interest portion of the monthly payment, the principal repayment portion, the remaining balance after payment, and then C. Demonstrate that the outstanding principal at the start of any given month equals the present value of all remaining payments discounted at the monthly interest rate. Use the MPV or PV function in Excel or a spreadsheet tool. Now, this is what the question is, and we are going to break it down piece by piece. So this is the vehicle loan amount, 4.2 million, and the term is 36 months. Now, the interest that we are going to be applying will be for the monthly interest rate, since we are working with the 36 term. Okay, so we are going to enter 1.1% here, and then for our monthly payment, we are going to be using the PMT function. So I'll enter PMT, and then my rate is this 1.1%. My number of period is 36, and my present value is this. So for the present value, I'll enter negative in front of it so that it returns a positive value. And this is the payment I'll be making monthly. The number of months is 36 months. So let's get 36 months here. And then the principal at the beginning of the month. Now, when you look at the C of this very problem, you see that it asks us to either use MPV or PV function, okay, to demonstrate our outstanding principal at the start of any given month. So that's what we are going to be doing. We're going to be using this PV, okay. So now I'll be using the PV function. So I'll do PV, and then my rate is this interest rate. So I'll use absolute and make it absolute. Then number of period is 36. I'll also make it absolute. Then my PMT is this monthly payment, which, sorry, I haven't. Let me put my comma. Then my PMT is this monthly payment. So I will make it absolute as well, and then enter a negative in front of it. And it gives me this 4.2 million. Now, to get for the second month, I'm going to be subtracting 1 month so that the second month will now be 36 the 35th. Okay, that's 35 instead of 36 now. So here is 36. Now for the second month, it's supposed to be 35. Okay, so since this is all absolute, I will just copy to the second cell. And I did the second cell. Here we have my B2. I'm going to subtract 1, which is this A7, so that as I copy down, it will copy down -2, -3, and so on down. So once I enter, you see what I now have here, and I can just copy down, and you see it copies it down to 36, which shows us here that for the B42, we are subtracting A41, which is this 35, okay? Now, for our monthly payment, we are going to be using an absolute value for this B4. So we enter B4 and we make it absolute. Then I copy down. And then for my interest paid will be this principal multiplied by my interest rate. Okay, so this principal multiplied by my interest rate. So I'll make this interest rate absolute. And then copy down. My return of principal will be this, my monthly payment minus my interest paid. So I will say C7 minus D7. I'll also copy this down. And finally, my ending balance, that's the principal at the end of the month, will be this, my principal at the beginning of the month, D7 minus the return of my principal. Then I also copy down. So if I got this correctly, then at the end of the 36th month, my ending balance for this, that's this principal at the end of the month, should be 0. So let's check. And that shows that we have completely repaid our loan. As you can see, it is 0. Okay, and that's just what this is all about. As you can see, we have been able to answer each of the questions that we have here. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please, if you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.